Hi friends, so this past weekend we had a long weekend. We had off Friday and we had off Monday. And Monday was called Memorial Day. Now Memorial Day is a day where we remember all of the soldiers that help keep us safe. Now soldiers are very caring and they care about us and they care about our safety. So Memorial Day is a day where we remember what they do for us and we let them know that they are special, and maybe it's a day where we can say a little prayer for them and just show them that we're thankful for them. And I have a couple crafts. I have one craft that I'm going to do with you today that is of a flower called a poppy. It's a very special flower that shows that we're remembering those soldiers and what they have done for us. So today we're going to make one of those poppies, and I'll show you one that I actually have. And then I'm also going to make a flag with you. And this flag is actually going to be made out of food. So when you're done making the flag, you can eat it. So what we're going to make first is we are going to make the poppy flower. So I have a flower here. You can see it's mostly red, and then there's a little spot in the middle. So this is one of those flowers to help us remember what soldiers do for us all the time to keep us safe. And we are going to make this using a paper plate. So what you're going to need for this craft is a paper plate, scissors, a black piece of construction paper, and either paint, red paint, or a red crayon. So you could use paint or a crayon depending on what you have. Now as you can see with this flower, and our paper plate is all round, but the flower kind of goes in a little bit. So that's where we're going to use our scissors. So I'm going to draw some lines on my plate so you know where you could cut. Okay, so on my plate, I drew 4 V's. I drew one here, one at the top, one at the bottom, one on the side, and one on the other side. That's where I'm going to cut. I'm going to cut along these lines, and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so I cut out my V's so that it looks like there's petals of a flower here. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my paint to paint the entire plate. If you don't have paint, you can grab a red crayon and color the entire plate red. Okay, so I painted my entire plate red. I actually mixed 2 colors to make the best color red. So hopefully it looks red. And next, you are going to cut out little squares from your black paper. If you don't have black paper, you could just color paper black and then cut out little squares. I'll show you the size of them and I'll let you know what we're going to do with them. So I'm going to cut out my squares. Okay, so I cut out a couple tiny squares, and I just have a bunch just in case I need all of them. I might not need all of them. And I'm going to show you where you put them. So you can see my plate is still a little wet and it's all red, just like the flower. And the middle is the part where you're going to put the black squares. So I'm going to put some all around the middle, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. So if your paint's wet, it might stick on your paint. If not, you might need glue or tape to get that in the middle. So I'm going to do that now. So I stuck the black pieces of paper right in the middle. They stuck right to the paint. So I put them right in the middle, and now we have our own poppy made from a paper plate. Now remember, you don't have to use paint. You can color it with red crayon, and you can also color your paper black. So you don't need construction paper if you don't have it either. The second craft we're going to make today is an American flag, out of food. The first thing you're going to need is graham crackers, strawberries or anything red, blueberries or anything blue, a spoon, and some fluff or marshmallow cream, and a plate. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to get a spoonful of the marshmallow cream, about that much, put it on your graham cracker, and you're going to spread it out so that it's flat on the cracker. Now the marshmallow cream is all flattened out on the graham cracker. You're going to grab your blueberries and put them on the cracker. Right, I'm going to use a couple blueberries just in the corner where it's blue. Like that. Then you're going to get your strawberries to make the stripes on the flag. Like that. Now you have an American flag that you made for Memorial Day, and you have a nice snack.